So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rashford! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hits one! We've got a goal! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all...
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
He'll have a dip! They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. So what now? Big chance! That is wayward.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Hits one! They've done it! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Shoots! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Leicester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And it's Vardy. Tries a through ball. Chooses to go back. Can he put it away? And he should have made it 4.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Out of play for a goal kick. Just brushed off the ball there. Vardy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Vardy. Big shot, has a swing at it! Great football, shot and save.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Up for the header! He has done it! And they are pulling still further away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Leicester tear their opponents apart once again. Has a hit! Vardy! This man is special! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Leicester totally rampant here.
Well, to be honest, I think...
He's had a go! referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Leicester have made it through to the knockout stage. Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And our live game is Leicester against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's left his man. Leicester are the league's top scorers. Rashford! Saved only by poor finishing.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Leicester are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. A chance! Over to the left. Can he deliver? Great leap! Goal! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Arsenal can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
And it's Rashford, out wide to the right. Hits it! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Leicester are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Leicester take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal is such a polar...
There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Leicester sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Rashford. That'll be a throw-in. Vardy with a shot! And more and more and more. Surely now, beyond all doubt. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Koulibaly. Koulibaly passes it through, lofted into the middle. Pandev breaks on here, and it's Crouch. He's found his man. Now it's Vardy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Koulibaly. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Vardy. So what now? That's the sort of defending that is going to Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Check, will they claim to that? Pandev. Loftus-Cheek. Looks like a good ball through. He's Rashford! Oh, outstanding save. So that's it. It is all over. Leicester, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Leicester won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Leicester against West Bromwich. And already we're underway here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man? Header! It's come back out! He's delivered all right!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Carrasso did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Leicester take the early advantage. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Vardy looks to slip it through. Diego Costa shoots! Vardy shoots! Good hand from the keeper. Has a pop! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Rashford at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Leicester have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their...
Hits one! Tries to get it forward quickly. Chip through. Shot. Rashford! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And already they're looking to run away with it. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Glenn Johnson. Forward it goes. Can he finish? Rondon. And it's Diego Costa. Well played, he saw that coming. Diego Costa. Shot at goal! And he should have made it 4.
Rashford.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Leicester 3-0 up at the break. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Steered out wide. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Costa. So what now? It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Cut out in the nick of time. Vardy. Looks like a good ball through. Great leap! And the ball's come out! Carrizo. Jakob. And it's Vardy. Diego Costa. And that will be the final act. Leicester enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
A warm welcome to you from what is one of the great monuments to the beautiful game. It screams footballing history. This is Anfield. And our live game is Liverpool against Leicester. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would think Lucas Moura. Once he gets into his dribbling stride, he's almost unstoppable. Close control at speed makes tackling him.
Tevez! Rashford. So who's he picking out? Managed to get it away. Bonucci spreads it wide. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
That's believing too much in his own ability to hold on to the ball.
Crouch plays it into the channel. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place out. Gets up to head it! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One perfect ball, one perfect header.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a
The first 45 minutes are up. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leicester come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. Here we go again then. Leicester carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Tevez! Smalling tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man, looking to shoot. It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Leicester take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Rashford is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his...
Can he put it away?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Crouch. Liverpool keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Lucas Moura. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And time is up. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. And our live game is Leicester against Barcelona. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. Leicester shape up in a 3-4-3.
3-4-3, Peter, means attacking flexibility, as the wing-backs supply the width to allow two of the front three complete freedom.
We're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm going to go for a man who probably defines the anchor midfield role, Sergio Busquets. Responsible for maintaining the balance when either fullback moves forward, he can drop in at centre-back occasionally, and he gets him on the front foot with his crisp passing.
Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Tevez! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Goalkeeper's ball. Gomez. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Played out to the wing, keeps everyone guessing, and the header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Loose. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the shot at goal! Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Dembele. Where to from here? Looks to clip it forward. Long and high towards the flank. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Iniesta plays it forward quickly. He's done well to tidy up the situation. He'll have a dip! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rashford did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Leicester look as though they're about to make a change. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Vardy passes it through. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Dembele. Vardy. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. It tries the volley! Really well taken goal.
Unbelievable. All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Leicester take the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good...
Up he gets! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Leicester get themselves a 2-goal cushion. And it's Dembele. Vardy, looks like a good ball through. Sticks in a foot to win it back. And time is up. Leicester did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1-1.
I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Leicester against Huddersfield. Well, this guy's being talked about plenty right now, Jim. Just how good is he?
I think he's very good, and based on potential, he can go a considerable way towards the top. His development to this point has been almost perfect, and he can make a big pond look a lot smaller.
So the two starting lineups. That gets things running. Rashford, now the pass. Shoots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Leicester take the early advantage. Passes it through, and help's available out wide. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Crouch. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Leicester have taken 15 points from the last 15 available. Dashing forward at pace. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Rashford. Deftly done. Is it in? Sticks it away! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Leicester get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Van Basten, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tevez, out wide to the right. How about a hits one! And more and more and more! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. This is becoming up to meet it. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly.
Tevez! Now that was quite some save.
Leicester are looking quite
up for the header. Really well taken goal. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. Crouch has a go.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers.
Tevez! And he gobbles up the chance. A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation. Leicester tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tevez! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Rashford tries to stroke it through. And that's that. Leicester a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Leicester simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And our live game is Leicester against Bournemouth. I'm Peter Drury and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Played out to the wing. He'll have a dip! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tevez! An absolute thunderbolt! A finish right from the top draw!
Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Leicester get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects.
Crouch has a go! And another time! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's Crouch! And the ball's come out! Meets it first time! No, not this time.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, he's been at the centre of a lot of things, hasn't he? Mostly good, I should add.
Tevez looks to slip it through. Gets it back. Passes it through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Leicester have been awarded a penalty. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Oh, never in doubt.
Oh, you could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
Leicester get themselves a 2, and it's half-time here.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Leicester sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Just brushed off the ball there. Bournemouth are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical... Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tevez! And in it goes! Yet another goal in an awesome... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Loftus-Cheek tries to get it forward quickly. Tevez! Tries one! Bournemouth have statistically the worst defence in the league. And it's Vardy. Vardy. He's gone for it! Oh, denied at the last. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Rashford can't get the better of his opposite number. And the weighted pass. Tries lifting it over. And that has put a stop to that. Played out to the wing. Tries. Up he gets! And time is up. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your final thoughts, Jim? Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Leicester against Chelsea. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Can he put it away? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Chelsea get it back again. Now it's Benteke.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with. Strong punch.
Sissoko has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Willian passes it through. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Willian. Beautifully done. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Skirtle. Rashford. Rashford!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Cesc Fabregas. So who can spark this game into life? Played into the middle. With a delicate ball. Nicely measured pass. Rashford! They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Leicester get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
That'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Some first half thoughts?
Leicester deserve to be ahead, and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half, and a good solid win.
Leicester head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Leicester carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. And it's Rashford. Rashford goes up and he's gone for it! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Leicester have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Vardy! Vardy with a shot! Crouch, Rashford, lovely feet. Christian Atsu sticks in a foot to win it back. Benteke with a long pass out wide. And it's been taken straight back. Skirtle. Chelsea are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Rashford! Zuma plays it forward. And it's Crouch. Crouch. Big shot. And Vardy! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
that, Leicester enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect.